All right, so we're going to move on to the basic ski with the Jo, with having both the standard grip, Choko grip, and then a Gyaku reverse grip. Okay, so if I come back here, okay, basic Hamni for the Jo is going to be left Hamni. Basic Kamai for the Jo is going to be left Kamai. Okay, to break this down, I'll draw it back. Okay? If I'm teaching someone for the first time, you draw it back to cover the end. Okay? By the way, you cover the end, so maybe you have to be able to use it. Okay? And you're covering up so it's foreshortened again. Your opponent can't see, so by the time you're moving in, it's already happening. So you draw it back and cover. Okay? So we go from a standard grip. Okay? Draw it back, cover the end with your thumb. Okay? Then you move forward. As the backhand comes forward, the back foot comes forward. Okay? And you lock it in at your chest and your ribs. This hand turns over. I recommend turning this hand over as well. There's another methodology, of course, of turning this all the way up. Okay? So you get a spiral to it. Okay? So I'm turning this palm up. I'm not one to recommend that as a basic. If that gets hit, this can come up. Okay? So what I do recommend is using your Teinouchi. It's a little bit more advanced, but your Teinouchi, your gripping, to be able to turn this. Okay? If I show this up close, okay, with the other method, the Jo is turning. Okay, so you're getting a spiral. Okay? What I recommend is the fingers are closing. Okay? See, if you can see close, the Jo is moving. Okay? So the Jo is still rotating. Okay? So you still get the spin, you get the rotation of the Jo, you get the Teinouchi practice of your fingers closing sequentially, okay? And you keep the Jo from popping up on you if it gets hit. Okay? So it's still underneath the base of your thumb. Okay? So you can look for those kind of details as we do this. So basic ski. Now I'm going to move my foot and my hand. So that's really what you want to evolve this to. Separately, this is just to teach someone in the beginning, okay, that the hands are moving. Okay? But you really want to have the body initiating the movement. Okay? Covering over, okay? Then foot follows. The one methodology, if you're doing Jo work, simply Jo work, other styles of Jo, would be for the feet to come together. Okay? That's okay if you're intent on moving further, okay, to gain more distance. For our purposes, you go from a comfortable distance for your Hamni, okay, and you finish a little bit wider. So it relates to finishing your throw. You have more stability, you know, in that direction. Okay? So I start out comfortable. Okay? Feet are just wider than my shoulder. Okay? Okay? By the time I finish my basic ski, everything's locked in. This is turned over. I've gone from my xiphoid process at the bottom of the sternum to my imaginary opponent's xiphoid process. Okay? So it's level as a basic. Okay? And my stance is now wider. Okay, so it's something to shoot for. Next stage, backhand pushes all the way through. Okay, so you get more extension, but you have less stability. Then it doesn't stay out there, it draws back. So it has this feeling of punching from the back without giving up your grounding. Okay? So the two, Choko ski, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, follow the same line out. Okay, then you can do the same thing with the reverse grip. Okay, same process, covering up the end in case you had to use it. Okay, and then back foot follows, keeping a wider stance. Lock it in at your ribs. Then extend it. Okay, basic ski with the Jo.